Hello everyone, welcome back. Great to see you again. Hope everyone had a great 4th of July. Month, Family History Project magazine for July 2021. We're bringing you Moments with Michael, birthdays and anniversaries, like always, and also our DNA mapping series has taken a huge leap. We're going to be doing a multi-part series on our ancestors and from Scotland. Lots and lots of surprises for you. Lots and lots of DNA lines matching up. So Family History Project magazine for July 2021 starts now.
This time our journey takes us to the land of Scotch, kilts, and the Highland Games, Scotland. Scotland is very unique concerning our family lines. We have 3 distinct direct lines of descendancy, they being the Campbell line, the Walker line, and the first direct line ancestor we will talk about is the Samuel Kelso line. The Campbell line is connected to the Gurlt family, the Walker line is connected to the Simmons line, and the Kelso line is connected to the Adams line, resulting in a 23% estimate of my Scottish DNA heritage. Samuel Kelso was born in 1720 in Scotland and died the 16th of August 1796 in Chester County, South Carolina. He is buried in the Fishing Creek Cemetery. Samuel married Susanna Mills in Ireland about 1749. He probably left Scotland for Ireland in the mid-1740s. Samuel, a sword maker, along with his wife and 7 children, arrived in Charleston, South Carolina on December 22, 1767, on board the Earl of Donegal, with Duncan Ferguson as the ship's master. The ship departed from Belfast on the 14th of August, 1767, with 291 passengers. Samuel received 400 acres of land, 100 to the head of the household and 50 for each additional member, and the children George and Janet, who were both over 16, received 100 acres also. The land grant for the land near Long Canes, Craven, South Carolina, was made on September 12, 1768. By 1770, the Fishing Creek Presbyterian Church was established at Rock Hill, with the Kelsos as prominent members. During the Revolution, on August 18, 1780, the Battle of Fishing Creek was fought near the church. Samuel, then aged 60, and with poor hearing, was abused and threatened by the Tories for not answering their questions. Samuel was a sword maker by profession, and there is some evidence that he was at the Battle of Culloden in Scotland, which resulted in him being deported to Ireland. Upon coming to America, he resumed his profession as a sword maker. He fought on the side of the colonists during the Revolutionary War, and most likely made swords for the colonists. There is a book about him, Samuel Kelso, 1720 to 1796, Scottish-Irish immigrant and revolutionary patriot of Chester County, South Carolina. His origins, descendant by Mavis Kelsey, Samuel and Susanna are my sixth great-grandparents. His line of descendancy is as follows. Samuel and Susanna Mills had 7 children, and they are George, born 1751, Janet, born 1752, Isabella, 1775 to 1826, Samuel Jr., born 1758, Margaret, born 1760, John, born 1761 to 1776, Isabella, born 1755 in Antrim, Ireland, married William Wiley, born in 1757, also in Antrim, Ireland. In 1782, in Chester County, South Carolina. Together, they had 7 children. They are Susan, 1783 to 1866, Mary, 1783 to 1853, Samuel, 1784, Sally, 1784 to 1862, Jeanette, 1786 to 1860, Peter, 1787 to 1855, John Nixon, 1801 to 1868. William died in 1830 in Selma, Perry County, Alabama. Isabel died in 1826 in Selma, Perry County, Alabama. Both are buried in Plantersville, Dallas County, Alabama. They are my 5th great-grandparents. Susan Wiley, born in 1783 in Rock Creek, Chester County, South Carolina, married Alexander Walker, born in 1773, also in Chester County, South Carolina. They had 1 daughter, Sarah Jane Walker, 1807 to 1883. Alexander died in 1835 in Selma, Perry County, Alabama. Susan died in 1866, also in Selma, Perry County, Alabama. They are my 4th great-grandparents. Their daughter Sarah married William Howell, born 17 September 1813 in South Carolina. They married about 1828. Together they had 9 children, and they are Laura Jane, 1828 to 1914, Bathsheba M., 1835 to 1860, Martha Jane, 1835 to 1905, Walker William, 1838 to 1901, Rebecca M., 1839 to 1860, Margaret Elizabeth, 1839 to 1901, William Melvin, 1842 to 1913, Lucianne, 1844 to 1918, Tanza M., 1846 to 1878. William died on the 3rd of August, 1895 in Claiborne, Alabama. Sarah Jane died in 1883 in Selma, Perry County, Alabama. They are my 3rd great-grandparents. Their daughter, Margaret Elizabeth, married John Alexander Harrington in 1860 in Mississippi. Together they had 10 children, and they are Bathsheba Louise, 1861 to 1927, Martha Elizabeth, 1862 to 1931, John Walker, M.D., 1867 to 1930, Sarah Frances, 1871 to 1953, James Franklin, 1872 to 1951, George Henry, 1873 to 1945, Idoma Dorothea, 1879 to 1911, William Thomas, 1880 to 1952, Alma Bertha, 1889 to 1952, and Walter, born 1890. John died on the 29th of July, 1911, on Stills Mill on Water Creek in Marion County, Arkansas. Margaret died the 24th of December, 1901, on their farm on Tomahawk Creek, Marion County, Arkansas. They are both buried in the old Tomahawk Cemetery, Marion County, Arkansas. They are my second great-grandparents. Their daughter, Martha Elizabeth, married John Frank Adams, born 12th of May 1863 in St. Joe, Searcy County, Arkansas. They married September 1885 in Arkansas City, Arkansas. Together, they had 10 children. Mary, 1887 to 1920. Spencer, 1889 to 1957. Infant number 1 was born before 1890. Shelby, born 1890 to 1971. Infant number 2 after 1890. Effie Jane, 1895 to 1973. Loretta, 1896 to 1991. William Jesse, 1899 to 1971. Cordelia, 1901 to 1991. Joseph Thelbert, 1903 to 1971. John died on the 7th of February, 1935 in Marion County, Arkansas. Martha died in 1931 in Bruno, Marion County, Arkansas. They are buried in the Crawford Cemetery in Everton, Boone County, Arkansas. They are my great-grandparents. Their son Shelby married Bertha Harriet Martin, born 24th of June, 1890 in Bruno, Marion County, Arkansas. They had 10 children, and they are William Ralph, 1912 to 1996, Fred Grayson, 1916 to 1975, Iva May, 1918 to 1999, Leo Clinton, 1920 to 1991, Edmund Logan, 1922 to 1922, Elva Mowitz, 1923 to 2009, Estelle Ray, 1926 to 2012, Ruby Faye, 1928 to 2000, James Lloyd, 1930 to 2014, Dwight Claude, 1932 to 2014. Shelby died on the 15th of July in 1971 in Kansas City, Missouri. Bertha died on the 9th of June 1967 in Kansas City, Jackson County, Missouri. They are buried at Floral Hill Cemetery, Kansas City, Raytown, Jackson County, Missouri. They are my grandparents. Their 7th child, Esther Ray, born 18th January 1926 in Bellefonte, Boone County, Arkansas, married Stella Cleo Simmons, born the 23rd of June 1926 in Sedalia, Pettis County, Missouri. They married on the 8th of March 1948 in Kansas City, Jackson County. They had 7 children. They are Kenneth Ray, 1949 to 2014, Larry Keith, 1950, Harold Edward, 1952 to 2017, Deborah Darlene, 1953, Judy Kathleen, born 1954, Douglas Eugene, 1958, Gloria Jean, 1960. Estelle died on the 14th of June, 2012 at home in Independence, Jackson County, Missouri. Stella died on the 14th of April, 2019 in Independence, Jackson County, Missouri. They are my parents. So that's over 300 years of direct bloodline lineage from Scotland to America. And we've only just started. See you next time.
And today we're going to talk about newspaper.com. It's a website that has old newspapers from all over the United States, and it's searchable by many ways. I find a lot of information on there. I type in surname, go through it, and see what I find. And I'm amazed at what I do find. All kinds of stuff I would have never known. Just daily stuff. Families coming over for dinner, Sunday dinner, after church, or somebody got in a car wreck. Different things like that. Just an amazing source. Our public library, the Midwest Genealogy Center, part of Mid-Continent Public Libraries, a genealogy library, makes this available online with your library card. So I have full access to it. I spend hours on there, sometimes 8 hours on there, finding, and that's how much I'm finding. I just have to quit sometimes. But it's a good resource, not only for Missouri, but other states. A lot of the, back east has a lot of their old newspapers online. They have historical newspapers. You can search by topic. They have all of the Kansas City Star from 1880 to current online. They have the Sedalia Democrat online from really early in the 1800s down to present. Just an amazing resource. And I find so much in it. So it's, most people don't use it, and it is a pay site, but if you have a good library, check their databases, and a lot of times they've already paid, you're already paying taxes for it, you're already paying for it, you just don't know. So, and it's available for people that have a library card. So they have also many other databases of newspapers in England and across the globe. So if you're looking for a certain topic in history, you can pull that up if you're working on a project or school project for your kids. So check out the newspaper sites on the online databases. There's thousands of them, but they're really good, and I find a lot. They're interesting reading. You never know what you're going to find. A recipe how to make a fruit cake in a wood stove and bake it at 3 degrees, which you can't do in a regular stove. So anyway, check those out. It's a really cool tool to find information. And I always put it in sources, good or bad. You never know what you're going to find. So check it out. It's an amazing source. And you have a great day. Bye.